But first, breaking tonight, Prince Harry reportedly will be able to wear his military uniform to a special vigil by the Queen's 8 grandchildren at Her Majesty's Lion and State on Saturday night. The Duke of Sussex will be given an exemption despite not being a working royal. That's according to the Daily Mirror. Just like his uncle Prince Andrew, who will wear his uniform at a similar vigil on Friday evening by the Queen's 4 children. Now, Harry, who served in the British Army for a decade, including 2 tours of Afghanistan, had been at the centre of a row, which we've been covering on the show this week, over whether he too should be given the honour. Well, I'm joined all night here at Buckingham Palace by Angela Epstein, who is the royal commentator for the Daily Express. Angela, what's your take on this breaking news? I know you had actually been lobbying for Harry to be able to wear his military uniform, so do you think this is a sensible decision?
I think it is. I mean, it may even sort of reset the clock for Harry, because it may make him connect with duty, birthright. Look, he's behaved like a toddler. He made his own bed, all the things that we know. His behaviour at times has been absolutely disgraceful. But as you said, he's served in the armed forces, a record for which he and we should be proud. And I'm not sure his grandmother would have liked this kind of whole churlish snub that's sort of been lobbed at Harry. And I'm hoping that this will somehow re-engage and it will help him reset the way he thinks about the royal family and the way they think about him.
I guess one of the issues was if there's going to be an exception for Prince Andrew, who is of course a disgraced former working royal, for his vigil, which is going to take place at some point over the weekend, then the argument, why not for Harry? I have to be honest with you though, Angela, I'm not keen on any of these exceptions, because the point is, how do you blur these lines? They are not working royals, and so the protocol is very, very clear that if you're not a serving member of the royal family, you cannot wear military uniform. By the way, former members of the armed service can't just walk around in military uniform either.
I mean, it's a very, very good point, and I think it's a difficult and challenging point with Prince Andrew, precisely for what you've said. He's disgraced. We don't need to sort of rehash all the issues relating to Jeffrey Epstein. No relation. But I have to say that every time. But Harry, Harry was different. It's a different kind of thing. He was petulant. He is the Queen's grandson. Andrew is the son of the Queen. And I think that in terms of exceptions, I think we have to allow a little latitude because of the nature of the what's happening here now. The Queen passed away. She was our longest serving monarch. These are members of the family. It would sit well with me for Andrew to be booted off the radar. That doesn't bother me. But I think with Harry, especially seeing him walk behind his grandmother's coffin and that painful flashback to what he endured because of the hideous protocol of the time when Diana died, I think maybe this will help, heal a little.